Good morning to all of you. The Honorable High Court of West Bengal, while disposing a quash petition, held that they have found a new type of misbehavior of attacking against the police. So the mob attacks against the police by the public is nothing but disobedience of the law. They held it like that, right? While disposing the, of course, quash petition number 14867 by 2020, Honorable Justice Munir of West Bengal High Court, in the case of Shahabuddin and another versus State of West Bengal. So they have found a new behavior of the public, disobeying law and taking law into their own hands and thinking that it is correct. That is the most dangerous thing which the court has observed nowadays. While going into the incident proper, so this relates to crime number 113 by 2019, registered under sections 147, 148, 149, yes, 323 IPC of Sayohera, Syohera, Sayohera PS of Bijnor district, West Bengal. Right? So, against a gory mob of people who attacked the police and injured constables. Right? So, first let me tell about the sections of law, because time and again you'll be hearing, but there is a tendency to forget the sections, that's why. So, 147 first, yes, 147. It means writing, R-I-O-T-A-N, writing. So, for that 143, there should be some unlawful assembly of more than 4 persons with common object of doing a cognizable offense. If any act is done by them, it is called writing. Then 148, writing with deadly weapon. If they use deadly weapons like sticks, daggers, whatever it is, if it is a deadly weapon, if it can cause death, definitely it is 148. And 149, you may be knowing the difference between 34 and 149. 149 means for the act done by one person of the unlawful assembly or the riotous assembly, everybody is responsible. That means that is group. In the group, even though only 1 or 2 persons hit the other person, the persons who are all found in the vicinity, who are all having the so-called cover object, they are all liable. That is 149. And 323. 323 is simple, that is voluntarily causing simple hurt with a weapon. So, that means they have attacked the police and they have caused injuries. So, these are the allegations against Shahabuddin and others. Another person, so many others, they were arraigned in the charge sheet. Right. So, the incident is on that particular day in 2019. Actually, the police were on patrol duty and they stopped 2 young people who were going on their motorcycle to stop their vehicle, to stop his vehicle. But these boys, they did not stop the vehicle and moved forward. And normally, police also tried to chase them at that time. So, in a hurry, they caused an accident. In this accident, both the persons, they received injuries. Of course, the police immediately sent them in the vehicle to the nearest hospital. Right? Seeing this, immediately, a group of people, they gathered there and actually they staged protest against the police. But when time advanced, they blocked the traffic and prevented the vehicle movement, and that means they have formed into an unlawful assembly of 200 or 300 members. They attacked the police with brick bats, with some sticks, whatever weapons they have, and it resulted in injuries to 2 police constables. They are Vipin Kumar and Yashpal. They were also hospitalized. Right. So, after the entry of the additional forces from the headquarters, the situation was brought under control. Right. Now, the senior officers visited the place and they got a case registered under the above sections of law. Already we discussed. And normally you may be writing cases A, B, C and others. So in the and others, the Shahabuddin and so many people, they have been added and the charge sheet was filed against them. Right. Now they have approached the Honorable High Court of West Bengal to quash the proceedings against them. Right. The arguments submitted by their advocate, they say that they were one of the many persons. They were one of the many persons and the evidence against them is cooked up. That means even though they were totally ignorant of the offence, even though they did not commit the offence, the police people cooked up the evidence against them. That means some planted witnesses were there. They told that they have identified these persons and they have named these persons. And they say that there was no tangible evidence to connect them with the crime. Of course, everybody will be saying that only. Now, on behalf of the state, the Additional Advocate General, he stated, he vehemently argued against the quash and stated that this is a case of writing that too against the police officers, that too in the discharge of their duty. On duty and discharge duty and discharge of duty, I have told you number of times. A police officer is supposed to be on duty for 24 hours. A magistrate is supposed to be on duty for 24 hours. A judge is supposed to be on duty for 24 hours. But if they are obstructed at the time of discharge of their duties, then only section 353 will come into. So, yeah. So, what I mean. And there was a case of writing against the police and obstructing them in the discharge of their official function. I don't know why they have not added section 332. They should have added section 332 IPC also. Normally, please remember, whenever a public servant is obstructed in the discharge of his duty, and of course, if no injury is caused, it is 353. If some injuries are caused, 331. If grievous, 332 of the IPC. Under these sections, the police will book cases against them. Right? Now, after the submissions on the both parties, the court perused the records, perused the CD file, because they have filed a petition under section 482 CRPC. That means, please use your inherent powers and discharge and quash the entire proceedings. Normally, they did not ask for the stay. They asked for the quash of the entire proceedings. Therefore, the Honorable Court perused the entire record and remarked that it appears as per the police record and perusal of the police papers, it is a fit case where the allegations against the accused are found. Secondly, it is a newfound behavior among the public, disobeying the law. If we allow them, definitely they think it is a right to violate the law, to rebel against the police. Like that, the court is of that opinion. Right? So here what happens, suppose if they were let loose like that, normally tomorrow somebody may take law into their own hands and do some harm to the police. There are chances, suppose, no doubt, the police will definitely cause some act. So if the act is against to the human rights, definitely you can approach the higher officers, you can dissent. Yes, dissenting in public, yes, in democracy it is allowed, but should be peaceful. They should not throw the big bats on the police and take law into their own hands. This is what the court has observed in this particular case. The court is of the view that the act of course, these people and so many others as a part of the mob, then it constitutes an offence which strikes at the roots of the established order in the society. There should be law and order in the society. There should be public order in the society. This offence is against, this is constituting an offence against to the established order of the society. Right? Of course, the court also stated that this observation, of course, it is only for this time being, but it is not to say that the charge is true. We can't establish that the charges leveled against them are true. It is in the trial, it has to be established whether the charges against them are proved or not. That's all. But what we say is, on the perusal of the record, there is some offence and a new trend of the public is seen. Right? Anyway, so So the charge sheet cannot be quashed under 482 CRPC. Therefore, the petition is dismissed. So friends, please take the view of the court. Thank you.